This is the time to travel. Every baby boomer can feel the urge. It's time to get up and go and visit the world. Waiting in the wings with all the right advice, experience and know-how about travel is Gerard Murphy from Bon Voyage.
Gerard Murphy, is it good to see you?
It's good to see you too.
I needed an update report on the progress of the Blues, please, Gerard. Your favourite team, your favourite rugby team. How are they going, by the way, Gerard?
We're so low on the table, we're digging a hole in it.
I thought of you.
We have to laugh.
Last Friday night, Gerard, I was watching the Blues on television. I said, now in there, in that audience at Eden Park, I know Gerard Murphy's sitting there. And you weren't you?
There were a number of loyal people still there.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we can keep going. It's got to be changed. The whole place has got to be cleaned out. Seriously, from the board down, yeah. Gary Wetton's taken over as chairman, and while I wish him well, I think the whole lot have got to go.
Ah, Gerard, well, let's talk about something so positive. The world of travel and the world of cruising. Your life is travel, of course, and cruising. And today you want to talk about Queen Elizabeth. What's an Irish Republican like you talking about Queen Elizabeth?
Well, I better put things straight. Yes, I am from good Irish stock and Republican by heart.
Yeah.
But just to clarify it, I would keep the royalty myself.
Really?
Well, the alternative for us is having some president, which is going to cost us all more. Yeah. But anyway, no, I wasn't particularly want to talk about the lady in England living in Buckingham Palace, although it is her anniversary year and we wish her well. We want to talk about Queen Elizabeth, the ship.
The ship. What a beautiful ship.
It is a beautiful ship.
Beautiful ship.
And I was lucky enough, in fact, 3 out of 4 of our office were lucky enough in February to sail on her. From the time you get on, there's a string quartet greeting you, and the Queen is there, of course.
On the wall.
On the wall.
She's there in spirit. Now, it is a ship that baby boomers would appreciate.
All the Cunard ships are not cruise ships by the modern sense of the word. Cunard ships are really liner style. There is a little bit of a fear with some of our customers when they ring that Cunard may be a bit too formal for them.
But that's not the case.
I suppose I had a little bit of that feeling as well, because you get to know the difference between the ships and the lines. But I'm very happy to say that while the passengers going on Cunard do love to dress up for the formal nights, and you'll have maybe one of those a week or every 10 days, just depending on what the cruise is.
And we've got a lovely shot of you, haven't we? Is this the Gerard Murphy that we don't know at all?
Well, you can
the bow tie?
You can see some of us dress up nicely. And there will also be the James Bond lookalikes, it's like this gentleman here. Yeah. But what I'm wearing now is perfectly adequate for every night but formal night in the restaurant. So jacket and collared shirt for a man. Ladies have much more flexibility, of course. But on formal night, people do dress up beautifully. But to see people in their finery on a Cunard ship it's really special. And
there's a huge section of people that do want to dress up and do want to put on their best clothes. And
that's fun on its own. You get back into your cabin at 5 o'clock or whatever, and right now I've got to dress up, shower and a shave, and put all your finery on, and
there are people that love that. They love doing that.
And when you get out, you walk down your hallway, and as you come into the stairways and the lifts, you start to see people dressed up, and then you'll see some. And on Cunard, you'll see some people who've got some serious money, and you don't realise till you start looking at some of the jewels and earrings and things like that, and you realise.
Wow.
They're probably real.
There's 25 trips.
That's right. And some of those people have done seriously long trips. But I have to say, even with all of that, and some of the ship had a real, it's not village atmosphere, but everyone was totally friendly.
We haven't got all night, Gerard, but just a quick rundown of what you can do on a ship this size, the fun that you can have.
Well, while we talked about a little bit about formality, there is a lot of fun to be had on this ship. Just to give you an idea of just one day what I got up to, I decided, I hadn't tried it before, but I decided I would go to the salon on board.
The salon?
Got myself a nice haircut. The hairdresser was a Czech guy, young guy, and just talking to him about where he'd been, what he'd done on Cunard was great. And he gave me a fantastic haircut. So after my haircut, I thought about going ballroom dancing. You can see from this shot, beautiful big ballroom, the Queen's Room it's called. And these people are learning the cha-cha. I went up and had a look at some people playing lawn bowls up on this croquet club area. This is a difference on the ship.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? I
Very
saw that
English,
photograph. Yeah.
very English. Quick walk around the pool area. Even on a cool day, you can see this ship's built for Atlantic crossings as well. And before lunch, I headed down, and all the chefs on board got into I suppose you'd call it a food art competition. So, like wearable arts, this is food art. And there were 60 entries from all of the chefs, from juniors to seniors. This is a band done by some of the junior chefs, made out of roast chicken and vegetables.
It looks like the rumour.
The motorbike is made of bread.
Gosh.
These are all little things you can only find on board. You won't get in a resort.
And there's hundreds of those little things happening all the time. And of course, they have their brochure out for 2012 to 2013.
Yes.
And today, Gerard, you're here to tell us about how us baby boomers are going to get on one of these ships and have a wonderful cruise. You've picked one, or you've picked two for us tonight?
I've picked two.
Two? Oh, let's have a look at
two
the
out of about 10.
Two out of about 10.
Queen Elizabeth next year is coming to New Zealand, but not going to Australia. So it's coming all the way from Southampton on a beautiful cruise all the way down here via Fort Lauderdale, Panama Canal, and coming down through Hawaii to Auckland. And with this, we have two cruises I want to talk about tonight.
Okay, cruise number one.
I've selected out of that world cruise Los Angeles to Auckland. This was very popular for the summer just gone with Kiwis.
So you'd fly to Los Angeles.
We send you to Los Angeles on Air New Zealand, put you up in a good hotel for 2 nights at Long Beach area, and then you cruise back. 15-night cruise, particularly good for those people that like the ship and the sea days, and not necessarily too worried about the ports. But the ports are good. It's going to Honolulu, Pango Pango and Apia.
Yep.
But there's lots of sea days to just enjoy the ship.
Number two?
Number two is when it gets here. As I said, we're going to Napier, Wellington, Lyttelton, back up through Tahiti, Papeete, Bora Bora, into 3 islands in the Hawaiian Islands.
So how many nights is that one?
That one is a bit longer. It's 21 nights, so 3 weeks.
Oh, wonderful.
Now, the big thing with this offer is that for 1 week, starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m, Cunard are giving us upgrades for free. So if you book an outside cabin, you'll get an upgrade to a veranda cabin. So your private balcony, an outside cabin is $6,299, but we will upgrade you to the balcony cabin. Auckland to Los Angeles, which is the 3-week cruise, that's only $8,249 for an outside cabin. Your airfares back from Los Angeles, and of course $8,249 will get you upgraded for free to the balcony cabin.
So give us the dates for the 2 trips, Gerard. Number one, that's the one coming
Los Angeles to Auckland.
Yep.
So we'll send you up to Los Angeles a couple of days before, but on the 4th of February 2013.
4th of February 2013.
Which is only 10 months away.
So if you're having
9 months away.
You're having a celebration, now's the time to make, to sort it out. Number two?
The ship gets down to Auckland on the 20th of February from Los Angeles.
Okay.
Turns around, so the second cruise is 20th of February back to Los Angeles and flying home.
Wow. Now, how do they get hold of you, Gerard?
2 words, Bon and Voyage.
Phone number is 0800
Bon Voyage, which is 266 869.
And
bonvoyage.co.nz.
And of course you have a physical address.
Anyone near Auckland, come in and see us. We'll make you a nice cup of coffee.
We have a chat.
Handy parking.
And look,
8A Cleveland Road.
If you want to go into see Gerard at 8A Cleveland Road, go in and have a chat about the blues. He'd love to talk about the blues.
Supporters only.
And then after you've had a good talk about the blues, then you can talk about your cruise.
That's right.
You willing to do that, Gerard?
I can talk about anything.
You could run a blues counselling session, couldn't you?
No, I need the counsellor. Any counsellors looking for a cruise, come and see me. We'll get me sorted out, then we'll do the cruise.
Gerard Murphy, we're going to see you in 2 weeks' time.
We will.
Thank you, Gerard.